It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense is on the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads and believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll go right back to the run. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they...
Running free. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown, and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quick release by the QB. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. From the gun to give, looking for room. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a short pass to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Snags it over the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Spins away from the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the 2nd half.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's going to fire deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. Still running at the 40. There he goes down the right side. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He stops short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. And tackled there by the defense.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
The Rebels are marching down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find...
Touchdown, Rebels! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll line up to go for 2. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been light.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna let it fly. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Quick toss. Inside the 35. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And get in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He's got the back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. Stopped just just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And as he throws, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him.
He's taking the shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Off-play action on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's on target and complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one.
Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes it right down the middle. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into